When you see the same stuff each day at home, you start to get used to it. It's kind of like if your house has a smell, you get used to that smell. Well, you kind of start getting used to all of the clutter in your home too. But then if you take a step back, you kind of look around and you think, wow, maybe I don't actually need all this stuff. But then the challenge is mentally and emotionally preparing yourself to part ways with it. It's kind of the mental gymnastics required to say au revoir to the clutter. And I know a lot of you guys are really into decluttering these days. So this week I thought I would give you some tips for how to get yourself mentally ready to get rid of your stuff. I just want to remind you that my book, Clean My Space, The Secret to Cleaning Better, Faster, and Loving Your Home Every Day, is available either for pre-order or for purchase, depending on when you're watching this. Visit our website, cleanmyspacebook.com, to order and learn more. But my mom gave it to me. When people give you presents, they want you to love the present. Ideally, they're buying it with you in mind. Now, once they give it to you, they've done their job. At this point, it's your call what you'd like to do with it. So rather than holding on to the item, resenting it, trying to find a place to store it, and then remembering to bring it out when they come over, which is totally fake, by the way, what you can do instead is thank them and then take some time to reflect on the gift and decide if you really want it. The person who got it for you, they care about you. They either are your friend or they're your family member and they love you. They want the best for you. So if you don't love the gift, return it, re-gift it. Try and find a creative use for it so that it goes to its highest and best use. That's why people include gift receipts these days. Whenever I give a gift, I always try to give a gift receipt, because if someone doesn't love what I got them or if it's not the right size, like the worst feeling is knowing that they're just gonna hang on to this thing that they don't want. So just flip the script and think about how the person who gave you that gift or that thing that you don't necessarily want anymore, think about how they feel. They want you to be happy. But what if I need it later? This is something that comes up often when you're in the decluttering mindset. You look at an item and you think, oh my gosh, yeah, I might need that later. And then it goes back into the keep pile and then it builds up. And guys, this is how the clutter cycle just persists, and we've got to put an end to it. So I want you to think about a couple things. First of all, you probably don't need doubles of anything. So if you have that extra toaster or 4 screwdrivers lying around, then you can just get rid of all of the extras and just keep one as long as you know where it is. And then if something breaks, you'll figure it out when that happens. Don't hang on to something because of the what if scenario. Not worth it. Secondly, I think this also has something to do with, not to be a psychologist here, but like childhood trauma and memories about things that we might have had to lose or give away, and then we regretted it later on as adults. Just remember, that might have been true for something very near and dear to you when you were young, but that's not going to be near and dear to you with those plastic fork and knife combos that you get in your takeout. You don't need to keep that stuff. There's no worries about losing it. It's kind of this wartime mentality. When you meet people who have gone through war or the Great Depression or anything like that, they often have this need to hang on to everything, and it's perfectly understandable as to why, but we also can realize that today we live in a place where we have abundance, we have lots of resources, and typically we have what we need, so we're okay to part with the extras. But there's so much to declutter. This is another roadblock that comes up. And there's a simple solution for that. Start small. So for example, if you decide that you want to declutter your closet, mazel tov, great move. But you feel overwhelmed and then you kind of feel down because you're like, I don't have 9 hours, I don't want to spend my whole day on this. Cool. All you need to do is pick one area that you want to start with. So for example, let's say you start with your jeans. All you need to do is look at your jeans and decide which ones you're going to keep and which ones you're going to part with. Then once you've decluttered your jeans area of your closet, you can decide that you want to move on to something else, or you can pick up a day later. Sometimes chunking it down makes it feel more manageable, but if you've done the jeans and you feel really good, you kind of have that high, you can ride the wave, and that positive reinforcement cycle might help carry you through to declutter other things in your closet too. You never know until you try. But what if I regret giving that item away? This is another stumbling block for people when they're decluttering. So there's a quick, easy solution for this, and it's called Decluttering Limbo. The state between two states, mine or not mine. Set up a box or basket somewhere in the house, perhaps in the basement or the garage. If you see an item and you're thinking, well, I don't really use it, but I might need it, hand mixer, put it into this limbo, into this waste station. Let it sit there for 3-6 months. See what happens. If you actually need it, go pick it up from limbo, use it, and keep it. Clearly, it's important to have. However, if you don't use it after 6 months, give it away. You clearly don't need it at home. But the memories. Guys, I get it. I have sentimental stuff too. Tickets from concerts I went to in high school. But let me tell you something. I kept those for a long time. And you know what? I never looked at them. My grandchildren will not care that I went to see Bush in concert in 1997. They just won't. The idea with this is to extract the memory from the physical item. And there are a few ways that you can do this. Because the item itself represents the thing, but if you take the thing away, the memory still exists. And you can honor that memory by writing in a journal, you can take a picture of it, digitize it, put it up on a blog, share it on Facebook, or keep it private. Whatever it is, as long as you can take capture the moment of that object without keeping that object, you'll still honor the memory without having to keep the clutter. Obviously, you know the benefits of decluttering, but if you need any more reasons to do it, it frees up space for the things that you really love. It also makes your home more airy and open and feel more spacious. It is also easier to clean a house that has less cluttered. And on the topic of cleaning, I have a book coming out. It is out March 7th. It is called Clean My Space: The Secret to Cleaning Better, Faster, and Loving Your Home Every Day. You can learn more about it and pre-order it on our website, which is cleanmyspacebook.com. 2 videos for you to check out: 5 ways to declutter your home and 5 bedroom decluttering tips. There's a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you liked this video, and click this button right here to subscribe and begin your journey to a cleaner life. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.